Hi, thank you for coming across this video, dear friends. We are starting with In the Hours Before Dawn. In the hours before dawn, when the French girl sings, and the clocks strike in silence, neath the moonlight's soft wings, and imagination runs free, with shadows and with shapes, and the blonde girl's in paradise, and paradise is fake. All is still, yes, all is still, like the tongues of the mute, as the mist leaves its mark, and the river marks its route, and the leaves with heads bowed pay homage to the rain, and the rain plays its tune, as cold hands hold cold chains, and the necks they adorn, so soft to the touch, they contribute so little, yet constitute so much, and the statue in velvet, with the melody voice, cancels out your destiny, with her words, with her choice. The pavement pool reflections give birth in the light of the stars' silver fingers that can entrance and delight. All can unfold before you in the hours before dawn, when the statues change places and another sun is born. And that was written 23:10 p.m. on the 24th of May 1990 in bed, and it's got a little dedication at the bottom corner. It says O Emma in quote marks. I still don't know what the date today is, but I think it's the 4th of May 2023. This is our last goodbye. Looking back on it now, I can see just how I took the pillar and the plough and the exchanges and the vows and made sense of it. If I ever had a plan, it's one you wouldn't understand. I'm just doing the best I can, but you confessed it out of hand and put pretense in it. You told me you could read my mind, but try to do it and you'll find I'm never the same for very long. By the time you caught up with me, I've moved along, and you're left there clutching empty space while I'm on another street with a different face. Close your eyes and you'll see all I wanted you to see. And what have you got? What have you got? You've got nothing and you know it. You could have had it all and you threw it away. Now you're nothing to me, and that's how it's got to stay. And this is our last goodbye. All the nice guys stood in line, talk so well and dress real fine, but crack their shell and find that they're just someone's design, just a bunch of dolls. They all talk the same, look cute and cut the game, but you better take the blame if they use you for your shame. It all takes its toll. You wanted so much not on sale, should have known that you were bound to fail. Now you don't have any place to go, and all your friends gloat. They told you so. You didn't want no help when it was there. Now you're stuck with people who don't care. Close your ears and you'll hear all that I wanted you to hear. And what have you got? What have you got? You've got nothing and you know it. You could have had it all and you threw it away. Now you're nothing to me, and that's how it's going to stay. And this is our last goodbye. You thought you were unique in the way in which you speak, and your elegance and chic, but the future is pretty bleak. Now you've lost your place. They took you for a ride, and they branded you inside, took away your pride. Now if you want to be a bride, you'll have to change your face. You thought you could control it all, thought you would be the queen of the ball. Now you can kid yourself if you prefer, but you're further back than you ever were. You thought that you were better than the rest, but you look just the same without your dress. Turn away if you like, but you'll still have to face yourself one night. And what have you got? What have you got? You got nothing and you know it. You could have had it all and you threw it away. Now you're nothing to me, and that's how it's going to stay. And this is our last goodbye. Maybe I'm running, maybe I'm searching. If I thought too much about what I was doing, maybe I'd have changed my mind. If I'd looked too close at the people around me, I'm not sure exactly what I'd find. I would drive away into the lonely night, count the exits on the motorway. Radio on and a sad sax playing, and every minute, another mile, another day. You can think much better when you're on your own and it's getting close to the dawn. You can remember everybody that you've met since the first day you got on. Situations that changed and the people that changed, and so did the places you knew. Your troubles don't seem quite so bad when you've got something left in front of you. Maybe I'm running, or maybe I'm searching, maybe I just don't know the truth myself. You've got to look inside to see these things, and I leave that to someone else. I've always been told that I could do much better, but who would want to hear that all the time? So I maybe went too far the other way, but at least the choice I made was mine. Some days it all comes back on me and you wish you lived it out by the letter. When you're up against the odds and there's no signs things are going to get any better. Who do you believe when you hear two sides, your family or your friends? Or the man who holds the key to the grand story's very final bed? Don't you want to wonder why? You're afraid to walk into the mirror. Don't you want to wonder why? You're afraid to walk into the mirror. Don't you want to wonder why? Well, the man who says he loves you, he ain't gonna tell you why. You don't want to touch the water. You know you're gonna cry. You don't want to touch the water. You know you're gonna cry. Don't you ask me where you're at today. I won't give you a reply. You don't want to ask for nothing. You're afraid of what you'll get. You don't want to ask for nothing. You're afraid of what you'll get. You want some great reward, but you sure ain't earned it yet. Right, I need to, pardon me. I need to put a break in here. That's 9 minutes. Right, I don't know when those three songs were. The last one there, by the way, is called Some Great Reward. As I was getting near the end, I was thinking to myself, now that actually exists somewhere else. Anyway, so, hi. My name is Paul Murphy, and this is what I'm reading from here. Selection of long-lost lyrics, long-forgotten lyrics in a few cases. That last one being one of. I'm trying to get all these catalogued. I'm taking them as they come and not looking ahead, which is why I'm stumbling by on some of them. They start at the 24th of May 1990, within the hours before dawn. Judging by the writing, yeah, they may have all been written at the same time, it's hard to say. Yeah. The only thing we can say is that, I mean, I kind of, you know, as a poetic thing, you kind of think that in the hours before dawn would have been the end of it. The reason I mention it is because they suddenly they've been going along all these pages here, 1989, the next day 1989, 1989. And then the next one that we come to now, which I've post-titled Significant Touch. Man, this is a song I have no idea about at all. Interesting. But that's annotated, and at 21:57 p.m. on the 9th of June 1991. So, the day before my birthday. There must be something on the 10th because, no, they're not in here. How strange. So it's very strange for, I mean, there's no way that I went over a year for writing a song, so maybe I just used a different notepad, because the other one starts at 1990 and then goes to 1989. Sorry, 1989, then leaps to 1990, and then this one starts in 1989, 1990. So I guess I just changed notepads for a while. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to curtail these because normally they run on for 30 minutes, and I will start afresh on a new file from 1991. As I say, I can't. There's no way that I went from the 24th of May 1990 to the 9th of June 1991 without writing a song, when you consider that even now, crippled with motor neuron disease and in the last days of my life, I still managed to write another song this morning, you know. And that's the third one this week, is it? I think. Anyway, so this has been a very short video. If you're a regular viewer of mine, you're used to these going on for 30 minutes. I'll use it for a different matter then. I don't have one here, but this is my book, Bitter Realities, which is a songbook of my protest album. And the hardback edition, I've just had an email today saying the hardback edition is now available on sale on Amazon. I think it's a very reasonably priced £11.99. I know what the royalty rate is on that, and believe you me, that's virtually cost price. That's just after Amazon have taken their 40%, and the printing costs, that leaves my children with virtually nothing. But anyway, so I'm not even promoting it. I mean, if you want my children to make some money, because I don't get any money at all from the royalties. That's my beautiful daughter, by the way, that just happened to be there. So, having a magic dragon, if you've got children of your own, grandchildren of your own, that's a nice poem story in there. But all the royalties from all my book sales go to my beautiful, wonderful children when they grow up. I don't get a cent from it, and they won't get a cent from the hardback edition of Bitter Realities. So maybe you'd like to buy two. The hardback does have some more material in, extra material in. But I don't think the paperback's too bad. I won't in any case. That's the hard sell over, and none of it is on my behalf. You've been extraordinarily kind. I was all geared up to do a 30-minute video, you see, so I'm very verbose at the moment. I will curtail this now. Peace and love.